Hello, I'm Ivan Navi, and I'm a little ticked off. And this is Ivan Reacts, the segment of my vlogs channel where I react to whatever catches my fancy. And today we're going to talk about the Teen Titans and Titans crossover event mini-series thingy called the Lazarus Contract. Starting off, let's get a little background info. The Teen Titans, which I'm sure many of you know from the animated series. I can never do the angles. There you go. The animated series is a team of pretty much sidekicks, young heroes. And later off, some of them became the Titans because it's kind of silly calling your comic book series Teen Titans when all the characters are adults. So, yeah, that's it. And the Lazarus Contract is focused on a recurring villain, Wade Wilson, also known as Deathstroke. You may know him from the Arrowverse series Arrow or as Slade from the Teen Titans series. He's been a big bad for the Teen Titans for a long time, so yeah, he's obviously going to come back at some point anyway. The reason why he's focused on the Teen Titans is because of the Judas Contract. Not to get all in detail about it, but basically his son, Grant Wilson, Ravager, well the first one, took a hit on the Titans. He was supposed to kill them, but he was taking this sort of super drug that was supposed to make him faster, stronger, better. It killed him. Yeah. So Slade, aka Deathstroke, well, you guys killed my son, so I'm gonna kill you. Which he's an assassin. You don't need much more explanation there. But this is where things get off for the Lazarus Contract. Slade wants to bring his son back. Which can happen. It's comic books. People come back from the dead like that, so why not? The thing is, he wants to go back in time and prevent his death. But what he needs is a speedster. And lucky for him, there's two. Both of them named Wally West. Okay, to clear this up, there in the new DC 52 whatever reboot, there was a new Wally West introduced. I'm going to call this one Kid Flash. And recently with Rebirth, Wally West, the one who had become the Flash, and then he got erased from history, but got brought back in Rebirth, which happened recently. I will refer to this one as just Flash, so hopefully we can keep this straight because I don't think I can. Anyway, the Flash is caught by Deathstroke. He's a master assassin, he's a tactician, he's smart, and, well, yeah. I don't want to get all into the details, so we'll be here forever. Anyway, he talks to Flash and tells him, you know what? I just want to save my son. You have the power to go back in time. Take me back in time to save my boy, and I promise you, I'll retire. I'll give this whole thing up. Just imagine how many people you will have saved. How many people I won't kill because of that. And Wally is genuinely tempted. It makes sense. He could save a life and then save several lives. But Wally has done this time travel thing before. He knows the risk. He knows the dangers. Hell, his life is messed up because somebody stole 10 years. He lost his wife and kids. His wife doesn't remember him. So obviously he's trepidatious about doing any more time travel stuff. Wally finally says, no, it's just too dangerous. Deathstroke sort of accepts it, and then pulls the curtain open, well, not literal curtain, to reveal Kid Flash, the other Wally West, who is very inexperienced. In fact, it shows in a flashback he tricked him by showing, hey, look at this nice car, let's fix it together. Then he captured him. And, yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so he captures Kid Flash, and Kid Flash is quickly, I don't want to say subdued, but confused. Why is that Flash named Wally West too? Because Flash hasn't explained this thing to Kid Flash. Because how do you explain? Yeah, I was erased from history, but now I'm back. So yeah, we are cousins. We share an uncle. Yeah, hi. Admittedly, a lot of things in fiction can probably be solved by just talking it out, but admittedly, this one, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you start that conversation. Okay. Well, anyway, Wilson basically gets Kid Flash to give up his powers. He takes the powers from him and becomes a speedster as the Titans and Teen Titans find the Flashes. But when you have super speed, there's not much you can do. He quickly runs off to the past and confronts his son, telling him, you have to go to the hospital right now. The drugs in your system are gonna kill you. They have this moment. He's like, I became an assassin because I heard about Deathstroke, and I didn't know you were my father. It's like a whole thing. The Titans know things are gonna go bad. History hasn't changed right now, but it will. So the Flash works up this thing with the Titans to go back in time and try to stop it. There's a little side story where Kid Flash lost his powers and he's talking to Aqualad, but honestly, that's not important for the main plot. So let's just focus here. Nightwing, the former Robin, Dick Grayson, warns everyone: be careful. Don't confront your past selves, or it could be disastrous. They kind of end up showing up right in front of their past selves. So, oops. And things get bad from there. Damian Wayne, the son of Batman and the current Robin, a pragmatic and son of several assassins, really, he comes up with a plan. The Flash, who was then Kid Flash, again, confusing, he stops his heart. He does a kung fu thing where he stops the guy's heart and lets Wally die. Older Wally starts fading away. Because, if he's dead, he can't really become there, can it? Damian's reasoning is that this will disrupt the Speed Force and cut off Wade Wilson's line of power. Okay, I don't think that works like you're saying, but I'm just going to keep going along because you don't seem to want to explain it. Everybody gets shifted back to their future while the younger Teen Titans try to revive their friend. It stopped hard, you can restart it. They go back to the future and Wilson's there with them. And this does give younger Wally, Kid Flash, his powers back. But Deathstroke is not willing to give up. He goes for it again, going as fast as he can. Apparently he still has the power. Again, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Deathstroke runs and runs, but he gets pulled into the Speed Force, which happens if you go too fast. Kid Flash with his power says, no, we can't let him get trapped there forever, and rushes in to pull him out. Problem is, he's inexperienced. He doesn't know how to pull himself back. But Wally, Flash, does know how to. But he needs a tether. So all the Titans and Teen Titans join together, joining their powers, their bonds of friendship and everything, psychic abilities, magic, to give him a strong tether to the world. Damian says, I'm not going to really do anything. He can stay in there. He hung himself. I don't care. They run into there, and using that, they manage to drag them out. I will admit, Damian has a moment right here where he can see Raven is suffering, and being an empath, he tries to comfort her, talks to her, saying, come back home, come back to your friends. Nice moment for Damian there. He does care under every grime and brooding thing he has. They pulled him back. Wilson no longer has the power, and it looks like they're about to start a big epic fight. Wade Wilson, Master Assassin, Deathstroke versus the Titans and Teen Titans. And he says, no, I give up. He takes off his mask, tosses it to the side, saying, I've had enough, I'm walking away. Bit anticlimactic. Well, I know I said it wrong, but I'm going to move on. So, they won? Yay! No, they did not. Things have consequences, as they should, because that makes good storytelling plot. The consequences here are Damian's little heart attack damaged Wally in the past. The timeline has been shifted. Wally Flash goes to the hospital and he finds out he has a pacemaker. He has had one for 10 years. The doctors tell him you kind of have to quit your superhero thing. If you put too much stress on it, you will die. So, this guy who got erased from history, lost his family, and just barely managed to pull himself back, you've pretty much ended his career. Class act, Damian, class act. Oh, and what else? Kid Flash, he's scared. Obviously, that's a traumatic instance. He's bonding with Raven, who helps remove his fear to calm him down. So a little bonding there, and it seems like the general team assumption is you did the right thing, even though we said no. But yeah, I think you did a good thing. Damian disagrees. He, much like that little brat he is, he says, well, there's no us. You, Kid Flash, are out of the team. You're fired, like another badly haired rich douche. And that's it. That's how the story ends. They'll continue on in their own comic book series, but that seems to be the end of the Lazarus Contract. Yeah, not great. Okay, the story has definitely potential. Time travel can be used well. It gives Wilson a depth, an interesting aspect to him. He obviously became enemies with the Titans because his kid was killed and he blamed them. He died and he blamed them. So that's good. That's motivation that's already been established. That works well. The thing is, he kind of gives up then. I get him not wanting to fight them. He'd be greatly outnumbered. He doesn't have powers. He's probably tired and weakened emotionally and physically. I can see him not getting to direct fight there, but why does he just quit? It seems so out of character for someone who's been so determined for so many years. And then we have the thing with Flash. We're barely getting him back. It's only been a few months, I think, and now he's like out of he's. You see, I'm stuttering because it doesn't make sense. You're pretty much cutting off his powers. Yes, he could keep being a superhero, but he's putting himself in danger. And I know heroes do that a lot, but this means he could actually die mid-fight, and his friends are obviously going to try to stop him because, yeah, your heart's going to stop, dude. And it just comes all contradictions because, yeah, he's supposedly been around for 10 years because now that history's been re-added. But why didn't his heart stop before? Why didn't anyone warn anyone? It's kind of a plot hole. And then there's the thing with Damian. Damian formed this version of the Teen Titans, literally kidnapping the members and forcing them, hey, yeah, we're going to be a team now. I'm your leader. He's been kind of a douche. And I have been keeping up with the Teen Titans comic books. I haven't bought all the issues, but I've been reading a little and here and there. Damian started off as a jerk, but he is kind of a jerk. There's no line there. But he's had moments of redemption, something you can empathize with. In the first issue, which I did get, he formed the team after Alfred threw him a party for his birthday. It turns out he doesn't have any real friends. He's very lonely. And that was, okay, he's kind of a douche, but yeah, you can feel for the kid for that at least. And then he keeps doing all these things. I know he's an assassin and pragmatic and has a different mentality because he was raised by killers, but it's really hard to root for the character when he literally stopped a person's heart just to make things easier for himself. I know it was supposed to win, but there were probably several ways to stop this without literally killing a hero. And that's my reaction to the series. At the ending, it was fine. The most part it was fine. The ending is just upsetting me for several reasons. One, what's Deathstroke up to? What now? It's just like, besides being anticlimactic, it doesn't seem right. You're just like, it's very upsetting. I can't say that my anger just flowed out there. Alright, so what am I going to say for the end? Damian has had his moments. He has built some relationships. He has gotten better in Super Sons and other comic books, and with Dick Grayson when he was Batman in the new Batman series. He can be well written, and he has had development. It just seems for this arc the writers screwed it up, and it's like really brought him down. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Is Damian going to completely be a jerk for a while now, or are they going to fix this? Is there some deception? Is it going to turn out to be some Batman gambit so Wally will be a better teammate or something? I don't know. I will try to keep up with the Titans, but yeah, this has been a kick to the gut, hasn't it? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, like, subscribe, and comment below telling me what you think about this miniseries or crossover thing. I want to hear what you think. Is this the end for Damian? Are the Teen Titans going to split up like they've done so many times? Or is this just going to be an opportunity to redemption at the end? I want to hear it. So anyway, please let me know. Comment below, like, subscribe, and everything. Follow me on Storyteller Navi, and my links are down below. And I guess until next time, thank you for watching. Thanks.